of the most easy questions of this paper from Profit and Loss. Gopi marks a price to make a 20% profit, तो गोपी का प्राइस जी ले लेते प्लस 20% करके वो रवि को बेचने को रेडी है. But Ravi gets a 10% discount and thus saves 15 rupees. That means that Ravi को जिस प्राइस पे मिल रहा था, which was the marked price, he gets a minus 10% because of the discount, which is minus 15 rupees. So that means that 10% of the marked price is 15 rupees. दोनों तरफ 0 multiply by 10, so 100% becomes 150 rupees. That means that the marked price जिस पे originally Ravi was getting the product was 150 rupees. This was after an increase of 20%. So 150 upon multiplication factor 1.2 becomes the price at which Gopi had bought it. That is 125 rupees. Sorry, वो 120 नहीं है, 125 है. I'll correct that. So 125 say 150 and then discount of 15 rupees becomes 135. The profit for Gopi 125 का खरीदा, 135 का बेचा. 135 minus 125 is 10 rupees. B part is the right answer for question number 12. Really easy, not a very easy question. 2.5 minute में you could have done this in the exam. So you have average of 3 numbers is 28. They are distinct numbers, so let me write A is the smallest and C is the largest, middle number B. So A plus B plus C upon 3 is 28, cross multiply 3 into 28 is 84. If the smallest number is increased by 7 plus 7, largest is reduced by 10, तो बीच वाला B रहा, largest is reduced by 10, then the order of the numbers remains the same, means abhi bhi A plus 7 is the smallest, C minus 10 is the largest. The new arithmetic mean upon 3 कर दो becomes 2 more than the middle number, that is B plus 2. ठीक है. Do you see A plus B plus C over here? ये 84 उठा के इधर डाल तो B आ जाएगा. So we'll put 84 plus 7, 91 minus 10, 81. So 81 upon 3, which is 27, is equal to B plus 2. ठीक है. So 27 minus 2, 25. B आ गया. जब B आ गया तो A plus C आ गया. यहाँ पे B को 25 डाल दो. So you get, and then the difference between the largest and the smallest, it's in the same sentence. Same sentence में largest is C minus 10, smallest is A plus 10. उसका difference is 64. ठीक है. So यहाँ से we get A plus C, 64 minus 25, 84 minus 25 is 59. And difference of the largest C minus 10 and smallest A plus 7 is 64. तो इससे मुझे मिल गया C minus A, that is 64 plus 7, 71 plus 10, 81. यहाँ से मेरा largest number आ जाएगा. Add them up. 2C is 140, C is 70. 70 is the right answer for question number 13. Standard question on counting. इसको अगर आप, ये थोड़ा risky है because of the chances of getting it wrong, but you can spend 1.5 minutes and take the risk क्योंकि ज़्यादा time नहीं लगेगा. Number of all positive integers up to 500 with non-repeating digits. तो you can take all the single digit numbers 1 to 9. वहाँ पे क्या ही repeat होगा, 9 numbers आ जाएंगे. Double digit numbers will be of the form AB, where A and B are distinct. 2 digit numbers. ठीक है, 9 इधर आ गए. Now, when I want AB, first position has 10 digits, 0 to 9, but 0 is not allowed. So therefore 9 ways में fill हो सकता है. And the second position also has 10 digits, 0 to 9, but जो first position में आया है A, that is not allowed. So 10 minus 1, 9 ways. So 9 9s are 81. 81 हो गए. And then we have triple digit, which will look as ABC because they have to be non-repeating. So first, second, third, ABC. First digit, ये तो up to 500 चाहिए सिर्फ. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4. So यहाँ पे 4 ways में fill हो सकता है the first place. Now you look at the second place. Second place, there are 10 digits, 0 to 9, 10 digit, बट जो पहला डिजिट यहाँ पे आया है 1 2 3 4 में से कोई, दैट शुड नॉट रिपीट. सो आउट ऑफ 10 दिस वन डिजिट शुड नॉट रिपीट. सो 9 पॉसिबल डिजिट्स, 9 वेज. ये 1 2 4 यहाँ पे 9 पॉसिबल डिजिट. 0 to 9 में से 10 डिजिट्स में से एक हटा दो. सो 9 वेज. एंड द थर्ड प्लेस 0 to 9 10 डिजिट्स. बट जो फर्स्ट और सेकंड पोजीशन में आया है वो फिर से नहीं आना चाहिए. सो देयरफॉर 8 वेज. सो यू गेट 288 plus 81 plus 9. The answer is 378 for question number 14. Basic TSD question. Train traveled some distance at some speed. स्पीड अगर 6 ज़्यादा होता 4 आवर्स कम लगता. स्पीड अगर 6 कम होता तो 6 आवर्स ज़्यादा लगता. फाइंड द डिस्टेंस. let distance be d. Distance original speed is s, time taken is t. If speed is 6 more, s plus 6, time becomes 4 less, that becomes t minus 4. If speed is 6 less, that's s minus 6. Then time will become 6 more, that's t plus 6. These are your equations. Solve for s and t. S into t is the answer. So now I'll take the first two. First two को expand करेंगे. That's st minus 4s plus 6t minus 24. ठीक है. st cancel. And then I'll take 4s and 6t to that side. And 2 से divide कर देंगे. Simplification basically. Take it to that side. So you get 2s minus 3t and minus 24 is still on the other side. Which now divided by 2 के बाद becomes minus 12. Now I'll take the first and the third one. st is equal to st plus 6s minus 6t minus 36. And now I notice that इसको solve करना है. I have a minus 3t over here and I have a minus 6t over here. So I'm just going to divide by 2. ठीक है. st cancel. So 3s minus 3t because I'm dividing by 2. Minus 36 को उधर ले जाएंगे and divide by 2 करेंगे वो 18 हो जाएगा. Two equations, I'll subtract them. Minus 3t cancel हो जाएगा. 3s minus 2s will be s. 18 minus minus 12 is 30. s is 30. 30 को डालो यहाँ पे. 30 into 2 60. 60 plus 12 72 upon 3. t is 24. 24 घंटे लगेंगे. Answer is 30 into 24 for the distance 720 is the right answer for question number 15. This question primarily because it was seemingly a little tricky, but also because ये 1 minute के अंदर हो गया था. So if 3 power a is equal to 4 and यहाँ पे 4 power b है, तो पहले मैंने I raised both sides to the power 1 by a, तो 3 became 4 power 1 by a. Now from the second part I need 4, तो I will raise both to the power 1 by b to get 4 equal to 5 to the power 1 by b. And then ये जो 4 है which is 5 power 1 by b, I'll put it over here. So ये 4 गया. 5 to the power 1 by b and उसके बाहर है 1 upon a. So these two powers will now get multiplied and it will become 1 upon ab. So I noticed that after the substitution the powers got multiplied. 1 upon ab हो गया. Then 5 is equal to, from over here, 6 to the power 1 upon c. So I will remove the 5 here and put 6 to the power 1 upon c and with the bracket. So यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया that this becomes 6 to the power 1 upon a b c and पूरा पैटर्न मिल गया. Now 6 हटा के 7 डाल देंगे and पावर में एक डिनोमिनेटर में d आ जाएगा. 7 हटा के 8 डाल देंगे and 8 के साथ साथ e आ जाएगा. Following from here same process, if you write everything down तो बस टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा. And then 8 हटा के यहाँ पे पावर में नीचे f आ जाएगा. And 9 is of course 3 square, so this is equal to 3 power 2. So 3 square. So ये जो पूरा पावर है वो 2 से मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. तो 2 upon a b c d e f and which is equal to this 3 power 1. So equate the powers. 1 is equal to 2 upon a b c d e f. तो आपका आंसर आया क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके. 2 is the right answer for question 16. In series where this is a kind of series that they are creating and they have given the relationship between the different terms. They've also given t1 and t2. So we write the first term as 1, the second term is minus 1. We try to find out some of the other terms ताकि हमें फिर pattern मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. So when you put first term, second term, third, n equal to 3, n equal to 3 से ये 0 हो जाएगा. So next is 0. When you put n equal to 4, you will get 4 minus 3, that will be 1, upon 4 minus 1, that will be 3. So 1 upon 3 into tn minus 2 क्या है? Second last term. 1 upon 3 into second last term, that is minus 1 से multiply करना है. So you will get minus 1 upon 3. So next, for the next term, the second last term will be 0. So वो multiplication में 0 आ जाएगा. Next, n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you put 6, you'll get 6 minus 3 as 3 upon 6 minus 1 as 5 into the second last term, which will be minus 1 by 3. यहाँ minus 1 by 3 डालेंगे. So I now get a minus 1 upon 5. That is my next term, minus 1 upon 5. उसका अगला टर्म अगेन व्हेन यू मल्टीप्लाई फॉर द नेक्स्ट टर्म विद द सेकंड लास्ट टर्म, तो वो 0 आ जाएगा. फॉर द नेक्स्ट टर्म व्हेन यू मल्टीप्लाई बाय द सेकंड लास्ट टर्म विच इज़ 0, तो वो 0 आ जाएगा. एंड नेक्स्ट के लिए वी विल पुट n इक्वल टू 8, एट्थ टर्म. 8 माइनस 3 आ जाएगा 5 अपॉन 8 माइनस 1 आ जाएगा 7 इंटू द सेकेंड लास्ट टर्म विच इज़ माइनस 1 अपॉन 5, which gives you a minus 1 upon 7. अब मुझे पैटर्न मिल गया. minus 1 upon 7, then 0, minus 1 upon 9, then 0, and so on. ठीक है. So now I have to write down only the even terms t2, t4, t6, t8 up till t2024. तो even terms लिखते हैं minus 1 by 3, second, fourth, sixth, minus 1 by 5, minus 1 by 7, minus 1 by 9, ऐसे करते करते. ठीक है. सो द सेकेंड टर्म इज दिस, सॉरी दिस नॉट द सेकेंड टर्म, दिस द फोर्थ टर्म. फोर्थ टर्म में डिनोमिनेटर में 3 है, सिक्स टर्म में 5 है, एट्थ टर्म में 7 है. सो 2024 टर्म में डिनोमिनेटर में 2023 आ जाएगा. दीज आर ऑल ऑफ द इवन टर्म्स. इनके रेसिप्रोकल्स को ऐड करना है. सो व्हाट डू आई हैव टू ऐड? minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, minus 7 and so on up till minus 2023. इनके रेसिप्रोकल्स को ऐड करना है. हाउ मेनी टर्म्स आर दीज? 2024. So you are taking t2, t4, t6, t8. You are taking all the even terms till the last one 2024. This is a total of 1012 terms. आधे ले लिए, आधे छोड़ दिए. क्यों छोड़ दिए? बिकॉज वो 0 थे. आधे ले लिए, आधे छोड़ दिए. So 1012 terms को ऐड करना है. It is forming an AP. So the sum will be nx bar number of terms into average. Average क्या होगा? First plus last upon 2 into number of terms 1012. So I get minus 1012 square. Then I notice that 1012 square का last digit 4 होगा. So therefore answer is C part for question number 17. This is the toughest question of this paper. It's a beautiful question and that's why beautiful चीज़ों को हमें दूरी से ही छोड़ देना चाहिए. ठीक है. सो यू हैव अ मैक्सिमा मिनिमा एंड अ मॉड्यूलस क्वेश्चन ओवर हियर. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पर आपके पास रेंजेस है. व्हेन यू लुक एट दीज टू मॉड फंक्शंस, यू हैव अ x इक्वल टू -2 एंड एन x इक्वल टू 2, जहाँ पर आपका डेफिनेशन वेरी होगा इन दी RHS. सो वी लुक एट दी LHS एंड दी RHS. पहले हम देखते हैं LHS को. LHS के अंदर दी डेफिनेशन इज गोइंग टू डिपेंड अपॉन वेदर x जो है वो 2 से बड़ा है कि छोटा है. सो विल टेक x ग्रेटर दैन इक्वल टू 2. अगर x ग्रेटर दैन इक्वल टू 2 है, देन मैक्सिमम ऑफ x, 2 विल बिकम x and minimum will become 2. So the definition becomes x minus 2. If x is less than 2, then maximum of x comma 2 will become 2 minus minimum of x comma 2 will become x because x 2 से छोटा है. इस प्रकार से हमने LHS को define कर दिया है. Now we have to define the RHS. RHS के critical points are -2 and 2. So we'll write x greater than equal to 2, between -2 and 2, and less than -2. So we'll take the first one over here. If x is greater than equal to 2, ये दोनों mod functions जो हैं ये positive रहेंगे. So we have x plus 2 minus of x minus 2, which becomes equal to 4. If x is between -2 and 2, then this mod function is already positive but this one is negative. तो ये definition के अंदर इसमें minus sign लग जाएगा. So you have x plus 2 minus minus plus x minus 2, which becomes 2x. And if x is less than -2, तो दोनों में minus sign आ जाएगा, minus of x plus 2, and दूसरा वाला minus minus plus of x minus 2, which becomes equal to -4. For LHS to be equal to the RHS, let's take the individual ranges for the values. X greater than equal to 2 लेंगे, इन दोनों को equate करेंगे. X minus 2 is equal to 4. That means x is equal to 6. X equal to 6, क्या वो 2 से बड़ा है? हाँ है. So this is acceptable. Next, when x is less than 2, LHS का definition fixed है, but RHS में there are two possible definitions. So we will equate with each of them. So if 2 minus x is equal to 2x या फिर -4, इससे मेरा x आया 2/3 या फिर 6. तो जब x 2/3 है तो वो तो 2 से कम है ना, दिस इज एक्सेप्टेबल, बट 6 2 से कम नहीं है. So therefore one answer is valid and the other is not. So your acceptable solutions or values for x are 2/3 and 6. So the number of solutions are 2. And ये definitely आपको skip किया. Actually आप ये question skip नहीं करते, ये question आपको skip कर देता because you would have no clue how to do this question. It's a beautiful question. Very very easy set on question on ratios. Rajesh and Vimal have 20 and 30 hectares of agricultural land, 20 either, 30 either, covered by wheat and mustard crops. Cultivation area wheat and mustard for Vimal is 5:3. Vimal matlab 30. 5:3, that means 5/8 of 30 is wheat. 150 upon 8 becomes 18.75. Remaining 30 minus 18.75 becomes mustard. That's 11.25. The total cultivation area is 20 plus 30, that's 50. Uska division kya hai? It is 11:9. That's 11 upon 20 of the total 50, which becomes 55.2, 27.25. Sorry, 27.5. Remaining 22.5 gaya mustard. If total is 27.5, उसमें से 18.75 इधर है, इनको subtract कर दो. So you get 8.75 for Rajesh, that is wheat. Remaining gaya mustard. इन दोनों का ratio चाहिए. Ratio of cultivation of wheat and mustard for Rajesh. इन दोनों का ratio ले लो. 8.75 upon 11.25, decimal gone, 125 से. So what I did over here was that, मान लो आपके पास सिर्फ 10 सेकेंड बचे, ठीक है. So 875 upon 1125 is definitely less than 1, right? तो आपका 1:1 is gone, 4:3 is gone, but it's quite close, इतना दूर भी नहीं है, right? So therefore 7/9 will be the answer rather than 3/7. Otherwise you divide and get 7/9 as the answer for question 19. This is a previous year question जो repeat हुआ है. तो if you have not seen this type of this question before, then आपको शायद strike ना होता. You have an expression but they have not given you the function. Then the sum of all possible values of x for which f of x is 3, then you don't know कि ये क्या है, what is this question, what are they saying. So you write down the first equation and then x की जगह put 1 upon x. So you get 1 by x plus twice f of x is equal to, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 3 upon x. Now it's like saying two equations, two variables. एक fx है, एक f1 by x है. तो यहाँ पे मैं fx को डबल कर देता हूँ, ये 4 और ये 6. Put it up and then subtract both these equations. इससे क्या होगा, 2f of 1 upon x cancel हो जाएगा. So 4 minus 1, 3f of x is equal to 6 upon x minus 3x. 3 cancel. 2 upon x minus x आ गया. Sum of all values of x for which f of x is 3, put f of x equal to 3. Simplify, quadratic बन जाएगा. ये quadratic बन गया. It's saying sum of all possible values of x means sum of roots. Sum of roots is minus b upon a. Minus 3 is the right answer. That is B part for question 20. Now this was a tough, difficult question where you had an octagon, side was 6, and the area of the square ACEG had to be calculated. So at first glance I thought maybe ACEG will be half of the octagon, तो area of octagon निकालना होगा, but it's not half. So I made this structure, and angle B which is 135 degrees, उसका calculation क्या होगा? How do you calculate each angle of an n-sided polygon? Sum of angles is n minus 2 into 180. Each angle becomes upon n. यहाँ पे n को 8 डालिए for an octagon. 8 minus 2, that's 6 upon 8 into 180. That turns out to be 135 degrees. Now this is side A. This is 135 degrees. This is 6 and 6. In this particular triangle, somehow I need to use 135 to find out A. And we will have to use trigonometry because और कोई तरीका नहीं है. It's not one of the known or recognized triangles. ठीक है? So you can use cosine rule over here. यहाँ पे a square हमें निकालना है, area of the square. Cosine rule for any triangle states that सामने वाला side, angle के सामने वाला side, which in this case is a square, is equal to b square plus c square minus 2ab minus 2bc into cos of A, which is 135 degrees. So B and C we already know. 2 into 6 square cos 135 degrees का value चाहिए. ठीक है? Now if you know the basics of trigonometry and how to find out cos 135, so cos 135 is, now 135 lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant में cos negative होता है, so you put a minus sign, and it becomes cos 135 becomes the same as minus cos 180 minus 135, that's cos 45. ये already it is expected that आपको ये चीज़ पता है. नहीं पता तो this question was supposed to be left alone. Cos 45 we know is 1 upon root 2, so this value is minus 1 upon root 2. We substitute and हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा. Take 36 common. 1 plus 1 minus 2 into minus 1 upon root 2. रूट 2 और 2 यहाँ पे कैंसिल होके रूट 2 आ जाएगा, so you'll get 2 plus root 2. 36 into 2 plus root 2. The answer is C part for question 21. It's a beautiful question on logs and mixed with quadratic. So 10 power x, we are very familiar with these kinds of questions. इसमें हम 10 power x को एक नया variable डालते हैं, let's say a. ठीक है? So familiarity is your weapon in these exams, but still this was lengthy. A लिखा, a plus 4 upon a is 17 upon 2, and we make a quadratic out of it. Take LCM, 17a upon 2, cross multiply, 2 को cross multiply करेंगे, 2a square minus 17a plus 4 into 2, 8 is equal to 0. इसके roots क्या हैं? Sum is 17, product is c into a 16. So 17 and 16 means roots are values are 1 and 16. Values are 1 and 16, but in the last step you have to divide by the coefficient of a square, that is 2. Either you understand what I am saying in how to calculate these roots, or you can use the formula or use factorization कि roots कैसे निकालने हैं. आपके roots निकल के आएंगे half and 16 upon 2. ठीक है? Sum is minus b, that is 17, product is c into a, that is 16. So 1 and 16, and then 8 2 से divide किया. So this is 8, and a is equal to 10 to the power x. 10 to the power x is
alert from updates available.
और 8 दोनों तरफ log ले लेंगे. x log 10 is equal to log half या फिर log 8, and log half becomes minus log 2, and log 8 becomes 3 log 2. Log 10 cross multiplies नीचे, so x will be equal to minus log 2 base 10 और 3 log 2 base 10. ठीक है? तो x आ गया. Question says find the sum of all distinct real values of x. दो values आई हैं, इन दोनों को add करना है. Add करोगे तो you will get 2 log 2 base 10. The answer is A part for question 22. Just add these two values. इन दोनों को ऐड करो, you'll get 2 log 2 base 10, and that was the last question. To the analysis and cutoffs section for CAT 24 slot number 3. In this paper we realized that arithmetic there were 8 questions, algebra 8 questions, geometry 3, PNC का एक क्वेश्चन था विच आई पुट इन मॉडर्न मैथ्स, बट एक वेन डायग्राम का क्वेश्चन था दैट इज सेट थ्योरी, तो वो भी मॉडर्न मैथ्स में आ गया, एंड एक नंबर्स का क्वेश्चन था विच वॉज रिमाइंडर्स बेस्ड. These were the cutoffs. 85 percentile was just 14 marks, 5 questions करने थे. 90 percentile was 17 marks, that's 6 questions, and if you were able to get around 24 marks, that was your 95 percentile. ठीक है. So 10 correct questions was 29 marks. That means आपको 10 correct questions करने थे. If you had a moderate or decent preparation, and अगर आप डिफ़िकल्ट यानी कि लेंदी algebra questions पर अटके नहीं, तो very comfortably you would have been able to do 10 questions. But assuming a moderate preparation, तो क्या आप 95 percentile यहाँ पे ला सकते थे, which was around 24 marks. For that, let us look at the questions which were definitely doable by a student with a decent preparation, not a scholarly excellent level, but हाँ आपने अपनी क्लासेस अटेंड की, आपने अपने टीचर को बहुत ही ध्यान से सुना, यू अटेंडेड ऑल द क्लासेस, यू आस्क्ड डाउट्स, यू प्रैक्टिस्ड, यू गिव मॉक्स. तो कौन से क्वेश्चंस बहुत ही ज़्यादा आसान थे? डेफिनेटली नॉट दिस वन, इवन आई डिडंट डू दिस. ये लीनियर इक्वेशंस का बेसिक क्वेश्चन है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 was doable. Question number 3, I will have to say that ये doable था. You needed to know how to calculate square root. काफ़ी short and आसान question था. And this was also very easy. Sector minus triangle. आपको triangle का area पता होना चाहिए था, and sin 120 you needed to know, which was root 3 upon 2. So assuming that आपको ट्रिग्नोमेट्री नहीं पता था, तो therefore let me remove this particular question. But you know what, अगर आप यहाँ पे एक परपेंडिकुलर बना देते तो ये 60 और 30 बन जाता. इट वुड हैव बिकम 30 60 90 ट्राइंगल. स्टिल आप इसको कर सकते थे. सो आई विल हैव टू से दैट दिस वाज अ डुएबल क्वेश्चन. मैक्सिमा मिनिमा को तो सेकेंड राउंड के लिए रखना चाहिए, सो शुड हैव मूव्ड ऑन फ्रॉम हियर. क्वेश्चन 6 इज डायरेक्ट. अंडर ये सारे जो क्वेश्चंस मैंने बताए अभी, दिस वाज अ 1 minute क्वेश्चन, ये 1.5 minute क्वेश्चन था. दिस माइट हैव टेकन सम टाइम, बट इट्स एन ईजी क्वेश्चन, और ये एक और 1 minute क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है. या मे बी यू डिड नॉट कैच द सिमेट्री एस्पेक्ट ओवर हियर, तो इसको हम डुएबल में नहीं डालेंगे. This is percentages with a mix of algebra, multiplication factor with the help of options अगर लगाते तो बहुत ही जल्दी आंसर आ जाता. So I would say that this was doable. ऐसा आपको ना लगे that sir is saying almost everything is doable. This was a standard time and work का आसान question. This was also doable. दिस वॉज डिफ़िकल्ट बिकॉज इन्होंने रिप्लेसमेंट बाय डाइल्यूशन के अंदर क्वाड्रेटिक डाल दिया. क्वाड्रेटिक को सॉल्व करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल था. वेरी बेसिक SICI क्वेश्चन. डू यू नोटिस दैट अरिथमेटिक इज टर्निंग आउट टू बी वेरी वेरी ईजी इन दिस पेपर? ठीक है. स्टैंडर्ड प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस क्वेश्चन, वेरी वेरी ईजी. दिस वॉज बेस्ड अपॉन एवरेजेस. एवरेजेस का थोड़ा सा लेंदी है इन द टेक्स्ट, बट अगेन इट्स अ वेरी वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. ये स्किप करना था. PNC का क्वेश्चन. दिस वाज टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस, अनदर इजी क्वेश्चन, बट दिस माइट हैव टेकन यू 3 minutes बिकॉज ऑफ द सॉल्विंग, बट इसमें कुछ है नहीं. डिस्टेंस इज कॉन्स्टेंट, स्पीड एंड टाइम को वेरी किया, सॉल्व किया. देयर इज नो क्वाड्रेटिक ऑल्सो, जस्ट सॉल्व SNT आ गया, दैट इज द आंसर. दिस वॉज अ लिटिल डिफ़िकल्ट. थोड़ा सा शायद ये स्ट्राइक ना होता. एंड डिफ़िकल्ट, डेफिनेटली स्किप, इवन आई डिडंट डू दैट वन. ये बहुत आसान था, आपको ये वाला करना चाहिए था 19th. And this is functions. ये सिर्फ तभी होता है if you had seen this before. A very difficult geometry question and ये lengthy था because इसके अंदर logs भी था and quadratic भी था. So all in all, I have been able to note down 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 the very doable questions. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 19. 13, 15, 19. Most of this is arithmetic. ठीक है, जो ये लिखे हैं मैंने यहाँ पे 5 और 6. 11 questions according to me were very easy. For those people who thought कि हमको सिर्फ arithmetic करना है फर्स्ट राउंड में, हमको बाकी नहीं पता, listen carefully. I don't have a 100% preparation, so my arithmetic is fine. So I don't think I can target 99 percentile. मैं 95 में मेरा target है. तो आप लोगों के लिए 11 questions बहुत ही आसान वाले थे, उसमें से primarily arithmetic. 11 questions were very doable. If you did not get stuck on a question, if you did not attack algebra questions unnecessarily or in the first round, बड़े आराम से रुक के 7-8 तो हम बना ही सकते थे and we would have reached a good score of around 24. So the paper is not always about attempting almost everything and trying to do a lot. Just play to your strengths. And for people who have a very good preparation, आप definitely 11-12 के तरफ correct कर सकते थे. That's all for today. I'll see you all next time. So good luck for CAT 25, which is in 4 days time. And if you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section. All the best. Thank you.